Hello everyone, welcome back to the class. Today we are going to begin a new lesson, A Rare Species of Uncle. It is written by Zai Whitaker. Is an Indian writer who writes mainly about wildlife and conservation. She became interested in it because her family members were great lovers of nature. So this particular lesson is written by Zai Whitaker. Zai Whitaker is an Indian writer who writes mainly about wildlife and conservation. She loved the nature only because her family members were great lovers of nature, so automatically she learned from her family members, so she also started to love the nature. So all her writings were about wildlife and conservation of nature. Clear? So the rare species of uncle. So here rare species means an unusual type. This term is usually used in scientific topics. So the species means a group of plants or animals having similar appearance is known as a species. So here we can see that the uncle is an ornithologist. Let's move to the chapter. This text is taken from a biography of Salim Ali, a well known Indian ornithologist, famously referred to as the Birdman of India. So the ornithologist means a person who studies or is an expert in a bird. So here Salim Ali is an ornithologist, and this particular chapter is a biography of Salim Ali. What is biography? Biography is a person who writes about another person is known as a biography, and autobiography is a person who writes about himself or herself. The person who is writing about himself or herself is known as a autobiography. This is a biography. Here Zai Whitaker writes about Salim Ali. So this is a biography. So she writes about Salim Ali, her childhood experience with Salim Ali. So Salim Ali is also known as Birdman of India. Clear? So here Zai Whitaker tells us about her childhood experiences with Salim Mamu, who was her grandmother's brother. So Salim Ali was her grandmother's brother. So Zai Whitaker's grandmother's brother was Salim Ali. So Zai Whitaker calls Salim Ali as Salim Mamu. Clear? So let's start our lesson. Salim Bhai was my Mamu, my grandmother Kamu's brother. By the time I was born, he was living with Kamu and her husband Hassan, our Nani and Nana in Bandra, Bombay. So the Salim Ali was the Mamu of our Zai Whitaker, our writer, and she tells that he was her grandmother's brother, and her grandmother's name is Kamu. And by the time I was born, when the writer was born, that time Salim Ali was living with Kamu and her husband Hassan. So Kamu is the sister of Salim Ali, and Salim Ali's sister's husband is known as Hassan. So Salim Ali was living with her sister and along with the sister's husband in Bandra, and that is in Bombay. At present it is known as Mumbai. Earlier the Mumbai was known as Bombay. So next is my parents are both nature lovers, and my father Safa Fridhali became interested in birds through Salim Mamu. So she tells that her parents also nature lovers, that is her father as well as her mother, and her father's name is Safa Fridhali, and he also became interested in birds through the Salim Ali only. Okay, so my mother Lucky wrote a book with Salim Mamu called Common Indian Birds. Here, her mother also had written a book. The name is Common Indian Birds. Her mother wrote the book along with the Salim Ali. So, Salim Ali and her mother, both of them, wrote a particular book is known as Common Indian Birds. Quite often, when new bird watchers are out in the field, one or two of them look into my mother's book to identify a bird. So, whenever the bird watchers, new bird watchers, what is meant by bird watchers? Bird watchers are people who watch birds in their natural environment and recognize different varieties of birds. So the people who are watching the birds in their natural environment and try to recognize the varieties of birds are known as bird watchers. So when they wanted to identify a particular bird, many of them refer the book which is written by her mother and Mamu, that is Salim Ali. That particular book is known as Common Indian Birds. So the people, the new bird watchers, in order to identify the bird, they used to go through the book of her mother, that is a Common Indian Birds. Clear? So this is all about today. We just saw that about the writer Zai Whitaker and who is Salim Ali. We have seen that Salim Ali is known as the bird man of India, and Salim Ali is the Mamu, that is Mamu of Zai Whitaker. So Zai Whitaker's Mamu is Salim Ali. That is Salim Ali is her grandmother's brother. Clear? So, and we have seen the name of the book which is written by Salim Ali and her mother. That is the book is known as Common Indian Birds. All these things we have seen today. So all of you please go through your textbook and read it and understand more. We will be discussing our chapter tomorrow and we will be continuing with the chapter. So this is all about today. I hope you understand this particular chapter, particular first paragraph, and we will be continuing the next class. So this is all about today. Thank you.